Today I'm doing the last part of the event quest. Sorry for not recording the other parts. Hope you all enjoy the video.
The director doesn't get out much. He's almost always cooped up in his treehouse making props But I'm trying to... Huh? You don't... Hey, don't forget!
I believe it's that way.
Huh.
Though he might prefer to be alone and having... So if I were him, I'd probably pick a treehouse.
But how do you... Oh, good...
Where did that blasted automation mechanism go? The male actor standees are here, but where are the female ones? Who's that?
Yes, Sosimos! Tis I, Idia!
This is a surprise.
Curled up in a fetal position, crying.
Wow, what a fascinating little creature.
The name's Paimon? And no, Paimon's no mind reader. Just...
It seems everyone
I knew from the start that a managerial role wasn't for me. But I found my true...
Mascot? Is that a new role? I don't remember casting you for that.
Okay, enough about me. I'm just here to introduce you to some new friends of mine. And that's why we came to see you. Well, do you have the component that...
I do. I'm afraid the incident has caused many malfunctions with the stage mechanisms, and I can...
Okay, so you're holding the component ransom till we help you fix the mechanisms, huh?
No, till we fix the stage.
I'd have thought he wants us to make some...
Or maybe...
You're all forgetting that the majority of his work involves writing scripts.
What has gotten into you all? What sort of person do you take me for, The component is sick. Although I was hoping that... maybe you might be willing... You're a big group. I have lots of roles to fill. It would really speed up the casting.
A show? I want to help. Can we?
Also, truth be told, I've hit a bit of a roadblock in my script and was just thinking about how to move the story forward. Suddenly, I got my muse back. I don't know how to explain it, but something about seeing all of you finally...
Huh? You mean that story you've been stuck on forever?
Yes, really. Just give me a little time, and I'll write it all up. In the meantime, I'll leave things to you, Idia.
Whoa! And he's off!
Zosimos has always wanted to write an epic story about a thief and a mage. Apparently, he got the idea from some rumors that were swirling around. Why don't you all take some time for yourselves while I see what I can do?
A director, my friends, is a storyteller. And the key ingredient to every good story is inspiration. The heroine was the missing piece of the puzzle. Well,
Director Zosimo?
Let me see. Ah, that's sojourn. It means to stay for a while. This is a very...
Oh, wait! There's another...
It's okay, Klee. We can go through your lines together a few more times after...
That would be most appreciated, Kaya. I had a feeling of...
You're too kind. It's all...
Oh, you think so? Well, you definitely have a knack for it. If I make it as a big-time director, then I can see...
What can I say?
Great. Fantastic. Now then, please go through your... If you need me for anything, I'll be in the big...
Wonder what the theater...
Where did it go? I put it right here.
Hey, Zosimos! What you up to?
Oh, please, come here.
So, directors have to design the stage? Sounds like...
Idea has her work cut out for her too. Well, she just says what she thinks. You don't know how to write or... But even though she's I'm very grateful to her.
So, what did you do
Like I said, from a young age, every time I came home after... Unfortunately, I couldn't offer much beyond my practical skills. So I ended up spending... Don't get me wrong, I do love building the...
No wonder you only wrote director on the sign.
Exact. By the way, could I ask you for your help with something?
The one you only just finished writing?
Yeah. After I handed everyone their copies, I held on to my master copy. If it's not here, but...
No problem. Whoa! Look at all these books! Now, where's the master script? Looks like the water droplet has been managing them for the director. This is the only... Let's go give it to Director Zosimos! Zosimos, we got your script!
Ah, thank you. That's a huge help. I'm running out of time here. There's no way I'll be able to fix everything up perfectly. We may just have to wing it. Anyway, the stage is secondary. The performance is what really matters. Things can always go wrong on stage.
You don't sound very
It's true. I realize now that a show is even if you have the same actors performing on the same stage, The performance will be slightly different every time. The truth is, now of course, preprint, but
So that's what you meant earlier. Okay, well, what do you need us to do?
I'd like the Traveler to go into the preprint set and help move props around during the performance. The reason is,
Oh,
yes, I know that I'm no master, even if it really is a half-baked script.
hard to turn a guy down after a speech like that.
Thank you. Genuinely, I'm so grateful. I'll go and inform the others. Then, as soon as you're ready, the show can begin. Long, long ago, there was a great thief. He lived in a land where the light did not shine, where all suffered in the darkness.
People call me?
Sorry, Kaya. Directly into the microphone, please. Otherwise your voice'll, you know.
Okay. They call me the Dagger Bandit, but no one sees that I rob the rich and give to the poor. Here in the dark, evildoers run rampant in the shadows, while the good, honest folk stumble blindly on, just trying to find a way through.
As the bandit brooded, suddenly the world was inexplicably changed as a single star appeared on the horizon and flew across the sky. Traveler, stomp on that movement mechanism in front of you.
Light. A brief flash, yet enough to illuminate the world. If I can find the source of that light, I can shine it into the darkness, and the people will suffer in blindness no longer.
Without a moment to spare, he set off to follow the star's course. All the while, the star kept moving through the sky. Traveler, the star kept moving through the sky.
Looks like I have to go through the desert. This could get dangerous.
If everything he'd heard was to be believed, the desert ahead was a no-man's land filled with horrors. Worse still, the star had landed in the most difficult-to-reach location, surrounded by sheer cliffs, but he was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
The Dagger Bandit trekked deep into the desert wasteland. Yet when he finally arrived at his destination, he found not a fallen star, but a young girl, dressed in white.
How strange. I'm positive this is where the star landed. Do you know where the light has gone?
The girl replied,
Traveler from afar, the light you seek is only a bottled flame. But the flame has now died, and its light is long gone.
Bottled flame?
Yes, it was a gift from another.
And so, the girl began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession. The girl hailed from a kingdom that sat atop the waterfalls. But when the reigning dynasty fell and a new one seized power, she and her people fled for their lives. A thick fog began to fill the air as she made her way through the forest, and dense thickets tried to block her path. There is a mechanism down there that you can press to retract the thicket board below the stage.
If I only had a lamp to guide me through this wretched forest, then I could survive.
With scratches covering her arms and legs, the girl pressed through the pain and made her way forward. The road ahead was arduous, but she was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
But just as she was drawing near her destination, a huge stretch of thorns and brambles suddenly came into view. Despair set in and began to weigh on her heart.
If only someone could help me, I would give anything in return.
The girl's heartfelt wish in her moment of desperation did not go unheard.
Wait! There's no mechanism for the final thicket!
Ugh, I must have forgotten to check those boards.
According to the story, those thickets should be gone from the stage now, right?
Yes, total oversight on my part. What a pain.
I can help! Traveler, catch! It's a Jumpy Dumpty!
The girl's heartfelt wish did not go unheard, for a Jumpy Dumpty, who was passing by, helped to clear a path for her.
Oh, thank you, Jumpy Dumpty.
And so the girl continued her journey deeper into the forest. But what she found there was not a lamp, but a mage glowing with fire. So, just to clarify, it was supposed to be the mage who helped burn a path through the thicket.
Save it for the end, man!
The mage took pity on the girl and handed her a bottle. Then, the mage began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession. The fiery mage had an adventurous spirit and enjoyed taking long journeys. On one such journey, while taking rest in an oasis, she found a beautiful bottle by a crescent-shaped lake.
Klee, quick! Get in the light!
She was an extraordinary mage, with the power to grant people their wishes. She turned the bottle into a thing of equally extraordinary power. But the only place that it could make wishes come true was inside of the bottle.
Oh me! Oh my! Look at this wonderful bottle of mine! It could make a fine toy! But better still, a sojourner's home!
The fiery mage blew into the bottle, allowing it to grant one single wish outside its glass walls.
Am I supposed to blow into it? Wow, it lit up!
A flame was kindled within the bottle, and it began to glow a fiery red, just like the mage herself. After the mage finished telling her story, she disappeared, leaving only the bottle behind.
A magic bottle that can grant wishes. And I wish to leave this place and go somewhere where no one will ever find me again.
And then? The bottle seemed to softly inquire.
I don't know.
The flame in the bottle faded, as the girl's single wish was granted, and she found herself in the middle of the desert, far away, where no one could ever find her. When the Dagger Bandit listened to her story, he sighed in disappointment that the flame with the power to grant wishes outside of the bottle had already died.
But this doesn't make sense. If it truly granted my wish, then nobody should have been able to find me here.
Maybe they shouldn't. The desert is difficult and dangerous to navigate, but I was determined to make it, no matter what.
Then take this bottle with you for your trouble. It may be able to grant you your wish, though sadly, only within the confines of the bottle itself.
All I wish for is light.
Honoring the bandit's request, the girl wished for light inside the bottle, and sure enough, it lit up. They found that while the light was only generated within, it could nonetheless shine through the glass and reach anywhere in the outside world.
Even though it doesn't burn as brilliantly as the light that shone before, this is still an extraordinary light. What will you do after I take the bottle?
I don't know.
Well, then maybe you should come back with me.
With no reason to refuse, the girl accompanied the Dagger Bandit back to the land where the light did not shine. They brought light to that place, and the darkness was dispersed, and they lived happily ever after.
And we're done! Seems the show went pretty well. Miss Honorary Knight! Didn't I do great? I felt like I really won. Wow, great costume, Glee! As soon as Paimon saw your shadow, she thought straight away. Glee loves it! Thanks, Mr. Zosimos! Oh, wait! No,
Mr. Director? Huh. No.
Miss Dia said that she tailored it a little... Yeah, that's amazing! And it sounds like
It was nothing really. Just
Sewing is an art in its own right. You're more talented than you give yourself credit for, Dia.
really? Oh, I'm just gonna go for a second. Please.
She gets embarrassed so easily. She really can't...
Idia's a sensitive person and doesn't have...
Don't worry. I'll go make sure she's okay.
So, what did you all think of the play?
Huh?
Oh, absolutely. I had the courage to...
Okay, Paimon will go first. So, the dialogue at the beginning was pretty good, but it ran out of steam as the story went on. Paimon could tell that you ran out of inspiration, so the characters were honestly a little bit ridiculous. Paimon didn't get what you were trying to do. The moment anyone started to show any kind of substance, suddenly the scene was over.
Yes, all very good points, Paimon. I would add that in its attempt to pay tribute to the series 1,000 Nights, all semblance of a coherent was sacrificed. Plus, I do have to penalize you for the issues with the props.
Miss Adia, what are you...
Oh, you know, I return like the tide when people start...
Especially when it has to do with
But there was one thing I liked about it. Just one. You think so? I thought I...
Adia, could I borrow you for a moment?
Oh, sure. Excuse me for a moment. Back to you, Paimon. Keep up the good criticism.
Okay, in that case, Paimon did have one other complaint.
Let's hear it. Taking criticism on the chin is all part of being a...
The ending was all wrong. The girl's motives were clear and simple the whole way through. It was kind of jarring when all she had to say was, I don't know. And doesn't anyone else find it weird how her whole community was on the run, but she was only looking out for herself the whole time?
I'm fine. I'm not going to improve without feedback. I also learned a lot this time with the chance to be off stage.
What a great attitude. You don't seem...
I wouldn't say I'm completely unaffected.
Still, now that Paimon thinks about it, you did finish the script in a bit of a rush.
That's perfectly... We all use our imaginations when we're kids, right? Fast forward to now. Of course, a director can accomplish nothing without a cast and...
Hey, don't...
Okay, here, take this. Your...
It's the bottle from the show!
That's right. Can you guess the secret? Bingo!
That should do the trick. Oh, wait, this needs tightening up a little.
This outfit's more fashionable than I am.
Excuse me, everyone. Do you have a moment? Especially you, Zosimos. Idia wants to do a little something.
A dream come...
Yes. She said that as useless as she is, she wants to do her words, not mine. I have to disagree, though. I have never thought of it.
How is this? If everybody is ready, then I'd like to invite tonight's male lead to take the stage. Ta-da!
Wow! Cool! Kaya's turned into the real Dagger Bandit!
How is me changing outfits supposed to make the director's day? It's just a prototype costume. Is he that easy to please?
Don't be silly. If I know our director, nothing will make him happier than...
Well, then I'm happy.
Zosimos drew up countless designs and made a few prototypes before landing on this one. It just needed some tailoring to fit properly, so I made a few stitches here and there.
Oh, it's... Oh.
How are you doing? Recovered?
Oh, I'm good.
Oh, please, don't mention it.
Can I keep wearing my costume?
Please do, by all means. Both of you can keep your costumes.
Yay! Kaya, keep wearing yours too. I agree with our mage. I'm sure it's not every...
Sure. I think I can be a bandit for a little long.
Bye-bye, Mr. Director.
Take care, my dear friend.
Yes. Idia had the water droplet send us a...
How is Lessig doing?
He finished all the maintenance work, but it...
Oh,
Consider it.
if you say so.
Isn't this where we first...
Correct! The core of the Valerium are...
Whoa, so everything we've seen is created by the... So, to fix it, same process as usual, right?
Exactly! Well done!
It's hard to forget after doing it so...
Let's get going!
Yay! Suddenly Paimon's really excited!
The hub consists of these components. All you need to do is place them onto the foundation in the right shape.
The right shape? But we've never seen what it looks like.
Oh,
Sometimes you have no... But why isn't it turning?
The components are back in the core, and the hub is restored to it. That's all we needed to do. Like any wound, it just needs time to...
Really? I thought that with your special abilities, you could get it turning again.
What?
Huh? All of us are dying to see it. Not just how the domain looks when it's... I want to see Adia using her magic powers what are you guys talking about? And how is...
They're referring to our mascot's true form.
As I've said all along, there's much more to Adia than she gives herself credit for. She has a very special power. Did you notice right away, General? I only found out when I was chatting with Eula.
So our general was the first to notice.
I'd say the same about you, Kaya.
What the... All of you know? I mean, I wasn't trying to hide anything. It's just... For people who stumble upon this place by accident...
What? What is it? And whatever it is, how the heck does everyone know about it? Well, for one thing, I sensed elemental energy in the residents here. Then my mind started to wander as I was reading a storybook. And suddenly, I had a thought.
You hit the nail on the head. All right, in that case... I am an Oceanid who was exiled here when the former Hydro Archon passed away. My name is Adia.
Wow, Adia!
Now that I'm in my true form,
You look stunning. You should be flaunting.
Oh, come on.
Wait, so does this mean that...
I'm guessing that the human counterparts to these Hydro alter ego...
That's right. When they wanted to leave, I took them to the edge of the desert. The components are, in fact, gifts that they gave to me before they left. But I'm always curious about what brings people here.
The power to grant wishes, but only...
Exactly.
It's a truly extraordinary...
I've just realized something. When the components fell from the core, it appeared as the components landed where they did. So now that the
Don't worry. However much we might criticize each other...
I had so much fun in the choo-choo cart and hanging out. Me neither. I'll always...
Very good. But it's...
This one's all yours, Adia. Our magical mascot.
Huh? Huh? That's strange. Nothing. Oh, crumbs. Not now. Not right off the back of everyone putting me on a pedestal and me acting like this is going... Someone get me a bottle. I'm hiding myself away. What now? This was the only way. Yes, General Sungo...
If it's okay with you, would you let me borrow the Shinro casket from the domain?
Ah, the Shinro casket. Here.
Wow! It's the relic that Kokomi mentioned earlier! It was once a ritual vessel used for making offerings in the Moon Shrine several centuries ago. The relic was lost when the last prefect... The pearl that goes with it should be able to... Huh?
Well, imagine it was a sound instead of light. If the room is too big, you can't hear any...
Oh! I get it now.
I understand now, too. The core has been wearing out.
To get back to the story, yet countless people who have visited this domain brought their wishes with them and left a small piece of themselves behind.
Wow!
It is powerful enough to help you repair the...
But...
It's simple. We just need to awaken it. For example, my name is Sangonomiya Kokomi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, and my wish is to use my critical thinking and strategic planning skills to bring Adia.
Me? My wish is that all those who have sojourned to the Valurian Mirage in the past will achieve what they truly wish for. No, even though I know full well that trying to build a railway in the outside world, and I know that Sosimos has a lot of improving to do as a playwright. It's despite all of that, somehow,
hopes and dreams is at your disposal.
Look! The wheel's been fixed!
Come on, hurry! Yay! Dia,
Everyone's praise and curious questions went to my head.
Please don't say that. Yours was a— Yeah, and you weren't granting wishes for yourself. I have friends like that too. Other people's hopes and dreams are what motive, if you ask me. That's one of the most noble things.
Please, no more praise. I'm really not comfortable with it. It makes someone like me doesn't deserve.
Well, at least the domain is fixed now.
What's the matter, Clay?
I suddenly have loads and loads of more wishes. Is there a way to get up on top of the wheel?
There is a way, but there's only space for a very few people.
That's okay. I can go up by myself. But it'd be more fun with Miss Honorary Knight. Are we sure about what happens if we fall off? Well, yeah, but
Don't worry, I'll be there to make sure no one falls off.
Brings a smile to my face.
wow! So high! I can see everything! Idia, next time you need to bring Kaya and the others up here.
Sure thing. Whenever people have to leave this domain, I like to come up. They're always overjoyed when they first arrive, but once they realize that they can't take anything home with them, they get upset.
Do you ever get sad?
I feel lonely at times. A lot of people destroy everything they created before leave. Before they left, they asked me to make pets. Yeah, it feels like I just think that every dream, every wish, whether someone is still working towards their dream or as long as whenever they think back to that.
Well, I feel super.
Then I guess I finally paid Alice back after all these years. Funny to think I've been in the middle of a
Time for Paimon to give you a nickname.
How dare you mock me! Roar! I'm still embarrassed to have shown you my.
Yep. I want to get every.
Thanks for watching.